Identification reactions of alkyl halide and aryl halide. Let's get started. Alkyl halide. Suppose ethyl chloride. When ethyl chloride is treated with sodium hydroxide and silver nitrate, and the reaction mixture is heated, then white precipitate of silver chloride is formed, and here byproducts are ethanol and sodium nitrate. So in this reaction, silver chloride deposits as white precipitate. This white precipitate of silver chloride confirms the presence of alkyl halide at normal condition. That is, at normal condition, silver chloride deposits as white precipitate. But when aryl halide is taken, then drastic condition is required. Let's see the reaction. Aryl halide. Suppose phenyl chloride or chlorobenzene. When chlorobenzene is treated with sodium hydroxide and silver nitrate, then at normal condition no reaction occurs. But when the reaction is carried out at drastic condition like 300 degrees Celsius temperature and 150 atmosphere pressure, at this drastic condition phenyl chloride reacts with these reagents, sodium hydroxide and silver nitrate, and after the reaction silver chloride deposits as white precipitate, and byproducts are sodium phenoxide and nitric acid. This white precipitate of silver chloride at drastic condition proves the presence of aryl halide. Only at drastic condition this carbon-chlorine bond undergoes hydrolytic fission and silver chloride deposits as precipitate. But in case of alkyl halide, suppose ethyl chloride, this bond CH3, CH2, Cl, this bond, carbon-chlorine bond, undergoes hydrolytic fission at normal condition to form this ion, chloride ion and alkyl cation. That is, here this bond, carbon-chlorine bond of alkyl halide, undergoes hydrolytic fission easily. But in case of aryl halide like phenyl chloride, this carbon-chlorine bond undergoes hydrolytic fission at drastic condition. But why? That is, phenyl chloride, this carbon-chlorine bond undergoes hydrolytic fission easily, but in case of phenyl chloride, this carbon-chlorine bond undergoes hydrolytic fission laboriously. Why? This is another question that will be clarified in the next lesson in detail. Here, alkyl halide reacting with sodium hydroxide and silver nitrate forms white precipitate of silver chloride at normal condition. This white precipitate of silver chloride confirms the presence of alkyl halide. But in case of aryl halide, silver chloride deposits as white precipitate, but at drastic condition. This white precipitate of silver chloride at drastic condition proves the presence of aryl halide. This is today's lesson. Alkyl halide forms white precipitate of silver chloride easily, but aryl halide forms white precipitate of silver chloride laboriously. What is the reason behind this? This will be explained in detail in the next lesson. No more today. Thank you very much.